Have you ever stopped to think that some of the foods you eat every day might be sabotaging your plans for a long and healthy life? Today's video will open your eyes to what you need to avoid right now. Stay until the end, because some of the most harmful foods might be sitting in your fridge at this very moment, waiting to steal precious years from your life. Avoid liquid sugar. Liquid sugar, it seems harmless, but it's a trap. Sodas, boxed juices, and even those fitness drinks are loaded with this villain. The problem isn't just the sugar itself, but how it enters your body. Without fibers to slow down its absorption, it hits your bloodstream like a hurricane, triggering glycemic spikes and overloading your pancreas. And you know what comes after those spikes? That sluggish feeling and increased hunger, a cycle no one wants. Studies have already proven that regular consumption of sugary drinks is directly linked to a higher risk of chronic diseases, such as type 2 diabetes and heart disease. The most surprising part? Research published in the American Journal of Public Health found that drinking just 1 can of soda a day could shorten your life by up to 5 years. Sounds exaggerated? Maybe, but it's those invisible details that make all the difference in the quest for longevity. Now, if you think drinking natural juices is the solution, think again. When you extract juice from fruit, you're removing the very fibers that regulate sugar absorption. Here's a golden tip. Eat the whole fruit. Take oranges, for example. Consuming them as juice gives you the sugar equivalent of 4 fruits, without any fiber. So why not swap your morning juice for a smoothie with fruits and natural yogurt? Your body will thank you. The worst part is that these drinks are often disguised as healthy options. Colorful packaging with words like natural, fortified, or fat-free makes consumers believe they're making good choices. But just a glance at the nutritional facts will reveal a different story. A smarter option would be flavored water with mint and lemon slices, refreshing and hydrating without spiking your blood sugar levels. And if you think this is already a challenge, wait until you discover what's really hiding in processed cheeses. Avoid processed pasteurized cheeses. The cheese you find on supermarket shelves isn't always what it seems. Processed cheeses, those individually wrapped slices or creamy tubes, contain less than 51% real cheese. What you're eating is essentially a mix of cheap oils, starches, and additives. In reality, it's far from what authentic artisanal cheese represents. Unsurprisingly, this composition negatively affects your health, lowering food quality and increasing the risk of inflammation. One of the main culprits in processed cheeses is canola and soybean oil. When these oils are exposed to high temperatures, they oxidize and become pro-inflammatory in the body. Now imagine how chronic inflammation like this can contribute to the development of heart disease. That's why the path to longevity involves opting for more natural, minimally processed foods. A healthier alternative is choosing real cheeses like Parmesan or goat cheese, which are nutrient-rich and free from harmful oils. Moreover, industrial cheeses are packed with modified starch, an industry trick to improve texture and shelf life. The issue is that this type of starch acts like sugar in the body, raising blood glucose levels and making weight management harder. By choosing artisanal or aged cheeses, you get more flavor and better nutritional value while avoiding unnecessary glycemic spikes. Studies have shown that diets high in ultra-processed foods are directly linked to a higher prevalence of metabolic and inflammatory diseases. Research from the British Medical Journal found that regular consumption of processed foods can increase the risk of early mortality by up to 12%. Making mindful food choices might just be the key to living a longer, healthier life. And if you thought cheese was tricky, wait until you find out what's lurking in those protein bars. Protein bars are deceptive. Those bars promising convenience and nutrition may be more like a disguised candy than you think. Most protein bars on the market contain ingredient lists so long they resemble a chemistry experiment. Among the usual suspects are soy protein isolate and large amounts of sugar. In fact, many protein bars rival candy bars in terms of calories and sugar content. Let's get to the facts. While soy protein isolate is cost-effective, it's a highly processed byproduct that can strain the liver and cause digestive discomfort. Studies suggest that excessive consumption of this type of protein may disrupt hormonal balance, especially in people sensitive to phytoestrogens. On top of that, The high sugar content in many of these bars completely contradicts the idea of promoting health or disease prevention. If your goal is longevity, you might want to reconsider this choice. A smarter approach is focusing on natural protein sources. Boiled eggs, chicken bites, or even a handful of almonds are portable, nutritious options for a busy lifestyle. If you prefer something more convenient, you can make your own bars at home with oats, honey, nuts, and quality whey protein. This way, you control the ingredients and avoid unnecessary additives. After all, healthy eating lies in simplicity. The marketing around these bars is clever and can fool even the most health-conscious. Attractive packaging, words like fitness and energy, and promises of high-protein content draw in consumers. However, a study published in the Nutrition Journal found that most of these bars contain more sugar than what's recommended for a healthy snack and offer no superior nutritional benefits compared to natural foods. Choosing proteins from unprocessed sources is essential for anyone aiming for longevity. And if you're concerned about the hidden ingredients in protein bars, wait until you find out what's lurking inside that seemingly innocent jar. Seed oils and mayonnaise. Mayonnaise, a staple in many sandwiches and salads, may seem harmless, but the truth lies in the details. Most store-bought versions are made with seed oils like soybean and canola oil. These oils are not only highly processed but also rich in omega-6 fatty acids, which, in excess, promote inflammation in the body. Health and longevity don't align with regular consumption of such ingredients. During production, these oils are exposed to high temperatures, oxidizing and releasing harmful compounds that burden the cardiovascular system. Research shows that a diet high in omega-6, especially when imbalanced with omega-3, can increase the risk of chronic diseases such as hypertension and diabetes. Preventing disease begins with paying closer attention to the types of fats we consume. Looking for a smart swap? Have you tried mayonnaise made with avocado oil? It's a great option for maintaining healthy eating habits without sacrificing flavor. Rich in healthy fats, avocado oil has anti-inflammatory properties and supports heart health. Another alternative is making homemade mayo with free-range egg yolks and extra virgin olive oil. This way, you control the ingredients and ensure that every spoonful boosts your health. Unfortunately, the food industry takes advantage of the lack of awareness, marketing these cheap oils as healthy. Marketing can mislead, but science doesn't lie. A study published in the Journal of Nutrition found that regular consumption of refined oils is linked to higher levels of bad cholesterol, LDL, and increased systemic inflammation. Making smarter choices is essential for those seeking a longer, healthier life. And if mayonnaise has hidden traps, wait until you find out what's really behind that fit yogurt that seems so innocent. Sweetened yogurt, deceptively healthy. Yogurt seems like a health ally, but many versions marketed as fitness or light are packed with sugar and artificial additives. In some cases, a serving of flavored yogurt contains more sugar than a scoop of ice cream. This undermines gut health, which is essential for overall well-being and disease prevention. Regular consumption of these yogurts can gradually impair your body's proper functioning. The gut microbiome is sensitive and plays a crucial role in immunity and digestion. Studies have shown that a healthy microbiota is linked to a longer, disease-free life. However, the added sugars in processed yogurts disrupt this balance, increasing the risk of inflammation and metabolic issues. Research from Nature Reviews Gastroenterology highlights that excess sugar can alter the composition of gut bacteria, harming the body in the long run. If you enjoy yogurt, your best bet is to choose whole and natural versions with no added sugar. Adding berries like blueberries or strawberries can transform plain yogurt into a functional meal full of antioxidants and fiber. Another great option is kefir, a fermented drink rich in probiotics that support gut health. These choices provide your body with nutrients that promote longevity and vitality, without sacrificing pleasure. The food industry knows how to entice consumers. Labels with phrases like fat-free or high-protein easily mislead those looking for healthier options. When fat is removed, it's often replaced with sugar or artificial sweeteners, creating a false sense of health. Making conscious choices and checking ingredient lists may seem tedious, but it's an essential step for preventing disease and maintaining balance in the body. And if yogurt can be a trap, just wait until you uncover the hidden risks of soy protein. Risks of soy protein. Soy protein is often seen as a cheap and practical solution, but the reality is far more complicated. While it's an abundant source of protein, excessive consumption may cause more harm than good. In addition to being highly processed, soy contains phytoestrogens, compounds that mimic estrogen in the body, potentially causing hormonal imbalances. Achieving health and longevity requires attention to these details, as disease prevention involves more natural and balanced choices. Research indicates that excessive consumption of soy products can lead to hormonal disruptions and digestive issues. A study published in the Journal of Clinical Endocrinology found that high doses of phytoestrogens can interfere with endocrine function, particularly in sensitive individuals. Moreover, excessive soy intake can overburden the liver and impair the absorption of essential nutrients. If you're looking for healthier protein sources, consider alternatives like free-range eggs, chickpeas, or quinoa. These options are rich in essential amino acids and are much gentler on the body. Fresh fish and lean meats also provide high-quality protein without the unwanted side effects of soy. Small swaps like these help promote longevity and prevent chronic diseases. The food industry markets soy as a healthy option, but it's not always that simple. Many soy-based products are packed with additives and preservatives to improve texture and flavor, compromising health over time. When it comes to healthy eating, less is more. Opting for whole foods and avoiding ultra-processed products is essential to ensuring a long, vibrant life. And speaking of smart choices, have you thought about the dangers of modified starches? Modified starches are hidden sugars. Modified starches are everywhere, lurking in ultra-processed and ready-to-eat foods. They are used to improve texture and shelf life, but inside the body, they behave like sugar. Once consumed, these starches quickly convert into glucose, spiking blood sugar levels and overloading the metabolism. This undermines health and disease prevention efforts, particularly for those aiming for longevity. Research suggests that frequent consumption of modified starches can increase the risk of insulin resistance, diabetes, and obesity. A study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that these starches raise blood sugar even faster than refined sugar, silently but dangerously affecting the body. Achieving a healthy diet requires avoiding these ingredients and choosing natural, whole carbohydrates instead. Looking to avoid this trap? Opt for natural starches like potatoes, pumpkins, or cassava. These not only provide essential vitamins and fiber, but also offer more stable energy. Another tip is to swap refined bread and pasta for whole grain versions, which reduce the glycemic impact and keep energy levels steady throughout the day. Small adjustments like these make a big difference in building a balanced diet. It's surprising how many foods marketed as healthy, especially light and fat-free options, are full of modified starches. These ingredients mask the absence of other nutrients and create the illusion of a beneficial product. To ensure a healthier, longer life, it's essential to pay attention to labels and, whenever possible, choose fresh, whole foods. This way, you avoid unpleasant surprises on your plate and care for your body in a more mindful way. So, the next time you're looking for a quick or convenient meal, remember, not everything that seems healthy really is. With this mindset shift, you'll be ready to tackle any challenge, starting by eliminating hidden sugars for good. So, with all this information in hand, what will you do differently starting today? Will you keep trusting flashy labels and empty promises, or will you start taking control of what you put on your plate? Which of these foods did you once believe was healthy, but now know to avoid? Share your thoughts in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel and activate notifications to keep receiving essential tips for your health and nutrition. Oh, and if you thought this was eye-opening, just wait until you find out why you should stop eating oatmeal immediately. Don't leave just yet. The next video is already waiting for you. Stop eating oatmeal right now until you see this. Click on the screen to discover the truth no one has told you yet. That's it for today's video. Stay well, and see you next time